Back to the channel. My name's Foz and you're watching Ride Radar. If you caught my last video, you'll know that I traded in my Indian Scout 101. And I traded it in for an Indian Springfield Darkhorse, a monster of a bike, and it's absolutely beautiful in that quartz grey colour. There are a few modifications that I want to do, so let's go on that journey, and over the next few videos we're going to be tinkering and upgrading and changing a few things. So let's have a look at what we're doing in today's video.
Check my mileage, to check what gear I am in, etc. I have to look down, and it's quite dangerous because you are looking quite far down.
So this is the Chigee AIO-6 Max. Now this is the latest version from the company Chigee, and I was looking at the reviews online and the reviews are absolutely fantastic. Now what this does is it gives you the essentials from your day-to-day riding. So if you connect the module into the OBD port, it takes the information from the ECU of the motorbike and it displays it straight on here with accuracy. So essentially everything you've seen in the round dial that I just showed you earlier on, you will see up here on the display. And it also, because it's pulling from the OBD, it will show you actual revs per minute, it will show you the miles per hour, etc. But the fantastic thing with this is that it's not just a display for your miles and your rev counter and things like that. It's also got Apple CarPlay built in, or Android Auto. It's also got your GPS navigation and your maps. It also connects directly to your Insta360, so you can visually see what's happening through the camera on here. And it's positioned in a way that's a lot more central to the bike. So my idea is to mount this onto the top of the nacelle, and I'll show you what I mean. Again, that's the original speedo, etc. Now the nacelle, it's disconnected at the minute because I wanted to, if you saw my other video, I added the Wunderkind LED indicators to the front, and instead of pulling it all together now, I left it purposely unbolted so I could take away the wiring to wire the Chigee in. Now the nacelle comes to about there, and there's purpose-built bolts on here, 2 bolts there which clamp together, so you've got the full casing, and you can buy brackets that sit on top of here. So it's a universal bracket, but essentially the Chigee would sit around about there on the bike. Now I think from an eyeline perspective it's a lot better than having to look down to that whilst you're in traffic or wherever you are, and secondly this will also give up-to-date information like your GPS maps, your Apple CarPlay. It also connects to the OBD port as well. So the OBD connects down here. So this is the OBD port, and this is the OBD here, which is sent directly from Chigee. So essentially this connects into there, and then when you turn the ignition on, the data is then transferred from your bike via Bluetooth up to the Chigee system. So essentially it feels like it's an integrated system but more up to date. So the plan is to obviously keep all this, that's not going to be taken away, but to install the Chigee here and have it connected seamlessly into the OBD so I can get real life information on the screen. It avoids me looking down. Some people might think it's quite controversial because the purpose of the Springfield is to be raw, it's not to have all that tech, but the reality is in the modern world we use that on a day-to-day basis. So I use my phone for maps specifically. Now you could argue that I could buy, or I can continue to use my Moto, the Beeline Moto 2. That is absolutely fantastic as well, But the main point for me in installing that is for safety. Now, I want to know what speed I'm doing without having to look down. I want to know what my tyre pressures are without having to scroll through the system. I want to know where my gear selector is, again, without looking down. That's the full install of the Chigee AIO-6 Max. So you can clearly see there, so say that's your riding position, you've got a real good visibility now of all the data, and I'll turn that on in a minute, but I just want to show you the install. It looks really neat from my perspective, and I think it's definitely going to add value when it comes to safety, but also being able to see the Apple CarPlay, your maps, etc. up there. Now, if you've got a headset, you can connect your phone up to your headset in your helmet, and you can control everything from there, your music, your telephone calls, etc. Obviously you've got the Google Maps, your Apple Maps, etc. So let's have a look a quick round the other side as well. So in my opinion, it looks really neat. It doesn't come with these end caps, so I've put the end caps on just to hide the screws, and I've put some ACF 50 on there as well, just to stop the bolts from rusting. But it looks really neat. The wire tucks in really nicely into the nacelle, and all the wiring goes through here down into the battery compartment as well. So I think that looks really neat from my perspective. You can see, let's power it up. So just press the ignition and give it a couple of seconds and it'll start coming on. So as you can see there, the home screen's firing up, the Chigee. And there we go. So that's the home screen, and you'll see the OBDs now come up. So I've connected the OBD into the OBD port, and that's the Apple CarPlay that's set up as well. Now you can have it on dual screen, so you can see your Apple CarPlay as well as the bike details there. You've got camera mode up here as well, which I haven't added the cameras. I might do that at a later date. At this moment in time, at £170, I don't see the value in adding the cameras, but you can imagine now, if you had the cameras connected, which are at the front and the rear, you'll be able to see that display there. So it's probably a good idea to get the cameras actually, because then you can use that as a potential rear view camera, so you know what's coming up behind you. But you can see as I'm tilting the bike, you've seen how that's changing there, depending on which way I go. But essentially when you're riding, you can see your speed, and obviously you've got all your CarPlay information there as well. So you can obviously dial, you can go back to the home screen, and there's a button on here as well. So if you press that button, it can then go to the full OBD display. So when you start the bike up and obviously you start moving, your tyre pressure sensor will register there. You've got your lean angle, which I showed you earlier on, which moves side to side. You've got your battery voltage, you've got engine temperature, you've got outside temperature, and you've got your trip mileage and your riding distance as well. When you do get up to speed and you start going, this OBD changes to the gear. So it'll tell you what gear you're in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Obviously you've got your miles per hour and then your RPM as well. If you want to go back to the home screen, you've also got that again. But again, if you navigate on the top there, you can navigate between the screens very easily when you're driving. The other button on the top is the camera. Again, like I said, there's no camera connected, but now I've seen how the display works. I think it would be good. It also has warnings as well. So if you've got a car coming up to the side of you, it'll give you a warning depending on which side it's on. So I think that's a really cool feature as well. The other cool feature in here as well is that you can also connect your Insta360 camera to it. So if I've got my Insta360 mounted there, I'll be able to see on here what I can see through the camera. Now, it's great because you can maneuver it to make sure you're seeing what you want to see, but also you can control it through the display as well. So thanks for joining me again. That was the installation of the Chigee AIO-6 Max. Go and check them out on the website. They've got some fantastic offers on there at the moment, and also there's a lot of accessories you can buy with them as well.
I am now contemplating whether to get the cameras, for considering how the unit's set up, bike the better. And I think that's definitely the right addition to add to the Springfield, considering what I was talking about earlier on with looking down and checking your speed. Everything's now in front of me. So thank you for watching. That's another upgrade that's done. There's more to come on the channel, so do keep checking it out. There's lots of different things that I'm doing to the Springfield. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you have, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.